Hey guys, David Wampler here. Today, I'm working on a little bit of dry fire in my basement. The drill I've decided to really work on and isolate today is a variation of the Hopkins transition drill. You'll notice behind me, I have multiple targets set up, but today, instead of using these IPSC targets or anything of this sort, what I'm gonna be doing is utilizing these dots, working their way out from the center of this corner in the wall. I have 6 dots coming in a horizontal line, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, and dot 6. You'll also notice I have lower dots here. This is dot 7 and dot 8, working from the bottom or the center of each quadrant. You have to use really small dots on the wall. You're not using those big old honking targets. You're really forcing your eyes to a small spot on these little dry fire targets. You'll notice that in these small targets, not only do I have a circle here, but I have a very small dot inside this circle. Honestly, what I just did was, because they were very hard to see, is I put those big white circles up and then the small circle or the small dots in the center. Normally for my drills, I don't have those big white circles. I just have the small pinpoint dots. A few things you can do in order to set this drill up. You can take a small piece of painter's tape and a small paint pen, or like you could even use a small bit of whiteout on a piece of painter's tape. So this way you're not putting something permanently on your wall. But the point is, you're gonna want a very small, finite speck into which you are driving your eyes to and driving your sights to on the wall. You don't want something big. You don't need to be sloppy. You don't want to be driving the gun to this big old honking center of a target. You want a very small pinpoint spot that you're driving the gun to. I will credit a lot of where I am in my shooting career to this transition drill. In dry fire, there's only a few things we can really work on as far as being able to really isolate and really hone our abilities. If you ask me, transitions are going to be the most important thing we work on. It's very important to get really solid draws. It's very important to get really solid reloads. But if you ask me, in shooting, if we're shooting a 10-stage match, we're only doing 10 draws. If we're not even heck, we might not even be doing 10 draws. We might have a couple table starts. In a match, we might load, I don't know, once every stage, twice every stage, depending on the division we shoot. Some of us that shoot open or high cap divisions don't even reload on certain stages. But one thing we do on every single stage is we engage targets and we do transitions. This drill is huge. It will help you substantially in your transitions, but it's only going to help you to a certain degree if you're holding yourself to that super high standard and making sure that you're not being lazy on the transitions. Hold yourself to that super high standard. It's not easy. It's not going to feel great a lot of times, but you'll find yourself, it's going to translate exponentially when it comes to live fire. All right, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to give you a couple examples of the drills that I'm doing. I have my part-time set to 4 seconds. It's not particularly fast, but it is a great example to show you exactly how I'm driving the gun from points to points or dot to dot on the transitions and in this type of drill. What I'm going to be doing right now, the order I'm going to be working on is going to be very simple. We're going to go dot 1, dot 6, dot 2, dot 5, dot 3, dot 4. We'll be working left to right to start. All right, go ahead, stand by. Very good. One more time. Very good. One more time. Very good. Seeing very good, very small spots. Here we go. Let's do right to left. So dot 6, dot 1, dot 5, dot 2, dot 4, dot 3. Stand by. Very good. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work from inside out. So I want to go dot 3, dot 4, dot 2, dot 5, .1.6. Stand by. Whew. Felt very good. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to reverse that order. So that's going to be .4, .3, .5, .2, .6, .1. Stand by. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to incorporate a reload. So this one, what I want to do is I'm going to go .1, .2, .3, .8, the lower dot of the center of array, throw a reload, transition to .6. All right, here we go. Stand by. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's do it from right to left now. It's going to be .6, .5, .4, .7 at the bottom of this left-hand quadrant. Do a mandatory reload, transition to .1. Stand by. I hope you enjoyed the dry fire drill. It's definitely one that's near and dear and close to my heart. This is one of those drills I worked on for years and years and years, and I am a firm believer it got me to where I am today. I hope you take this, and I hope it elevates your game to the next level. All right, I'll see you guys on the range.